Antonio. Antonio's, man. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Oh, you're waiting for her. You can do it!
Thank you. Hello, my name is Issa Marnatel.
And my name is Antonios Nikolopoulos.
We would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Belvidere's class of 2025.
At this time, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, sung by our class of 2025 Salutatorian, Alexander Vanavigate. Okay, we go. Oh, yeah.
Give us one second. Give us one second. Give us one second, Alex. Definitely not in it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I would like to welcome Kalel Natal Ramos to the podium.
I'm Kalel, the executive class president. So I would like to take this time to remind you that this is a dignified ceremony. So please take a moment to silence your cell phones if you've not already done so. Please also refrain from using any noise-making devices during the ceremony, and that's all. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Christopher J. Karuba, our superintendent, to come down to the podium to kick our commencement ceremony.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I have to say, after 15 years of graduations here at Belvidere, my favorite moment really is when we hear one of our students sing the national anthem. And once again, we're privileged to have someone with such talent. So another round of applause, please, for Alexander Vandevegate. So good afternoon, distinguished guests, proud families, dedicated faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Today, we gather to celebrate a remarkable achievement, not just the completion of your high school education, but your transformation into the thoughtful, capable young adults that are seated before us. As your superintendent, I've had the privilege of watching this journey unfold, and I must say, it has been quite the adventure. It is my honor and privilege now to introduce our honored guests this afternoon. From Belvidere, we have Kathy Myers, our mayor, Tammy Coop, council member, Joe Roth, council member, Glenn Matlock, council member. From the Belvidere Board of Education, we have Melissa Duckworth, our president, Robert Zeppeth, board member, Virginia Walton, board member, Robin Gardella from White Township, and Tyler Wenner, board member. From the Hall of Fame committee, we have Michael Yamrock and Tom Karabinas. From White Township, Jeff Herb is the mayor and Hall of Fame committee member, Dr. Arnold Heineman, deputy mayor, Mr. William Thompson, CSA, and also a member of our Belvidere Wall of Fame. We have George Jankowski, Board of Ed member. From Harmony Township, Brian Tipton, our mayor. Diane Ramrock, the deputy mayor. Kenny Koch, board member. Linda Tipton, board member. From the Belvidere Ambulance Squad, we have Tyler Erb, captain. Eric Rudd, lieutenant. Tracy Marsh, president. Lisa Buell, vice president. And Anthony Bacchino, secretary. Belvidere Fire Department, Peach Cole, the chief, and Jim Christine. From our Belvidere Police Department, Chief Matt Scott, Sergeant Dave Mariani, Detective Boning. Special guest speaker today is retired Belvidere science teacher and Wall of Fame member, Ms. Pam Geisinger. And absolutely. Our Belvidere administration, Chris Karabinas, principal, also Wall of Fame member. Michelle Chama, business administrator, also Wall of Fame member. And Dr. Jesse McKinney, our director of guidance and director of education. No Belvidere High School graduation would be complete without our one honored guest, Mr. Andrew Mark. And Andy, we're so happy to have you here. And for those of you that don't know, Mr. Mark will be celebrating his 90th birthday next week. So happy birthday, and thank you. Okay. 97? God bless, Andy. Special thanks to our custodial and maintenance team members, Andrew Kennedy, John Hoyt, Steve Wildermuth, Andrew Herb, and the rest of the team for preparing the stadium today. Also like to thank Mr. Zetterstrom, Eric Lee, and Eric Cook for getting things running, Ms. Knoll as senior class advisor for organizing, Ms. Bronze and Ms. Kimball in our guidance department for making sure that the students met all their requirements, and finally Ms. Hesketh and Ms. Collum in our front office. Round of applause for all of our dignitaries and people that got us here. Class of 2025, your journey through Belvidere High School has been unlike any other. You've navigated challenges that previous generations never faced, adapted new ways of learning, and emerged stronger for it. You've shown us that resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward, taking what you've learned and using it to build something better. Throughout these years, you've had distinguished yourself in countless ways. Your academic achievements speak for themselves, but it's your character that truly sets you apart. You've shown exceptional kindness to newcomers, making them feel welcome from the very first day. You've supported teammates through victories and defeats alike. You volunteered your time for causes that matter to you, demonstrating that civic engagement isn't just a graduation requirement, it's a way of life. I've witnessed your creativity flourish in ways that continue to amaze me. Your theatrical performances have moved audience to both laughter and tears. Your athletic achievements have brought our community together in celebration. Your academic competitions have showcased your intellectual curiosity that gives me tremendous hope for our future. As you prepare to embark on the next chapter of your lives, I want to share some wisdom from two individuals who understood the nature of perseverance and success. Winston Churchill, one of history's most resilient leaders, once observed, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." Churchill understood that life's journey is not about avoiding setbacks, but about maintaining the resolve to move forward despite them. You have already demonstrated this courage throughout your time here, and it will serve you well in the years ahead. From the world of athletics comes equally profound wisdom. Basketball legend Michael Jordan once said, "I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Jordan's words remind us that excellence is not achieved by avoiding failure, but from learning from it, growing stronger, and persisting with determination. Your setbacks will become your stepping stones, and your challenges will become your greatest teachers. Whatever path you choose, approach it with the same spirit you've shown us at Belvidere High School. As Ted Lasso told us, be curious, not judgmental. Be generous with your talents, and be courageous in pursuing your dreams. Remember that leadership is about having all the answers. It's about being willing to ask the right questions and work collaboratively towards solutions. The world you're entering needs exactly what you have to offer: fresh perspectives, innovative thinking, and hearts committed to making a positive difference. Don't underestimate the power of your voice or the importance of your contributions. To the families here tonight, we thank you for entrusting us with these remarkable young people to our care. Your support and encouragement have been the foundation of their success. To our dedicated faculty and staff, thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence and your genuine care for each student's growth and development. The future is not predetermined, it's yours to create. And based on everything we witnessed during your time at Belvidere High School, I have every confidence that the future you build will be bright, purposeful, and filled with the same excellence you've demonstrated here. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are immensely proud of you and cannot wait to see the things that you accomplish. Thank you. And it is now my honor to invite Mr. Karabinas up to address the class.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's an honor to stand before you on this momentous occasion as we celebrate the achievements of the class of 2025. Today isn't about looking back at all you've accomplished. It's about looking ahead to the future you're about to create. If there's one truth I want you to leave here today with, is this: no one achieves success alone. Behind every accomplishment is a team. Your teachers, your coaches, your friends, and family who stood beside you, challenged you, and believed in you. As you move on to college, or career, or whatever comes next, remember to keep building your team. Surround yourself with people who push you to grow, who celebrate your wins and helps you through your losses. Choose teammates who bring out your best, and be that teammate for others. A strong team is built on trust, respect, and a shared purpose. The best teams don't always agree, but they listen, support, and challenge each other to improve. Whether you're collaborating with your classmates, your colleagues, lifelong friends, your team will help shape your future. And don't forget, Team Belvidere is always here. This community is part of your foundation and will continue cheering you on no matter where life takes you. So go forward with confidence, build your team, lift each other up, and know that with the right people around you, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. Congratulations, class of 2025. We're extremely proud of you. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Pamela Geisinger.
Good afternoon, Belvidere. Thank you, seniors, for the honor of being asked to speak today. Believe it or not, this invitation came via text message while I was on a trip to Ireland. It was a wonderful way to get some positive vibes as my arm was icing. Which leads to my first piece of advice. If you trip and fall, literally or figuratively, get up, even if you're far from home, like Belfast, Northern Ireland, ice it and move on. The adventure continues. When asked for suggestions for this speech, a former student, now a recent college graduate, suggested including a word problem. You ready? Perhaps something like, how long would it take a person to fall 2 meters to the ground, assuming no air resistance? Anyone remember the acceleration due to gravity in meters per second squared? Yes, all right. Well, this seemed to be a good choice until I realized that you current seniors were sophomores studying chemistry the year I retired. So here's an easy chemistry question. How many valence electrons are there on a neutral magnesium atom? Anyone? Anyone? Life goes by quickly. You may not remember 9.8 meters per second squared for acceleration due to gravity, or that there are 2 valence electrons in magnesium atom. Did anybody know both of those? Extra credit? No? More importantly, may you take with you the skills and sense of community and self-confidence you developed here. When people ask what I used to teach, there are usually groans or silence when chemistry and physics are noted. Each year of teaching would be complaints of, this is like another math class. To which I would answer, thank your math teacher for all the skills they taught you so that you could be successful here. In room 221, the academic bar was set high, helping students find and develop skills needed for success, and watching them encourage and help each other was a joy. During my time here, many students passed through room 221. They've gone on to become school administrators, teachers, joined the military and medical professions. Some have kept up the farming traditions and work at businesses in our local community. Some have become parents of children who also came to occupy the desks and lab stools in room 221. I'm proud of them, just as I am proud of you. BHS has a long history of tradition and community that you will surely continue. Look for opportunities to do things for others. Thank you to those who have continued to help out at the Rally Point and the PatCon, honoring veterans under the direction of new teachers and advisors. Look for opportunities that keep you learning and growing whatever path you take. Take the leap, speak up, try new things. Life is short, and the lessons you learn along the way can be useful and guide you on your journey. Remember, gravity always wins. At the beginning of these musings, you heard about my adventure in Ireland. I'd like to end with a paraphrase of the Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you, may the wind be always at your back, and may the sun shine warm upon your face. Until we meet again. Congratulations, seniors.
At this time, I'd like to invite our salutatorian, Alexander Van de Vigate, to the podium.
This is incredible. In a few minutes, we're finally going to finish what each and every one of us started nearly 4 years ago. And for about 5 of these fleeting minutes, I get to speak uninterrupted. Let me tell you, as the middle child of 5, this is truly a historic occasion. I'd like to thank everyone here today for coming out, especially our honored guests and the Belvidere Band and Choir. I'd especially like to thank my fellow graduating students, as we all worked long and hard to be here today. I'm sure we can all agree that the journey wasn't the easiest. We've encountered a fair bit of adversity these last few years, and I'm sure we've all heard about COVID 1,000 times now, so I'll try to leave it out of this. What I'm primarily referring to is the changes we've experienced, which isn't to say that change is bad, only that it can be difficult. It seemed that every year we'd grow accustomed to an entirely new set of policies and teachers. In particular, I can recall our physics teacher last year leaving not even a week into the year. Even though these few years were packed with sudden plot twists, I wouldn't have had it any other way than to have seen just how well we can not only adapt, but thrive in changing circumstances. You only need to look around to see proof of this. This year alone, we maintained our unbroken streak of victories in tug-of-war, and Belvidere became football champions. And Belvidere's bowling team, in only its second year, won the New Jersey State Championship. We found success in the arts as well. Belvidere had participants in the NJSMA Region 1 Chorus, the Morris Area Honor Choir, and the Phillipsburg New World Choir. Additionally, Belvidere's musical received 2 Freddie Award nominations. However, before you are much more important qualities than athleticism or musicianship. Diligence, both in class and employment. Leadership, even when it goes unseen. Service to others, with 3 Eagle Scouts and a plethora of service projects, including 2 successful blood drives and multiple fundraisers in honor of Mrs. Schnesler. And resilience, which I would like to focus on today. Resilience is defined as the ability to withstand or recover quickly from difficulties. It's also a quality that I would recommend everyone going out into the world would seek, including myself. The reason that I value resilience so much is that it applies to everyone. There are many skills and attributes that serve some well but are useless to others. If you're a mechanic, I don't expect you to know JavaScript, and I wouldn't expect you to encounter a need for it. However, regardless of who you are, you will most certainly encounter adversity. Things won't always go your way, and you may often find yourself swimming upstream. That's where resilience matters most. When times are hard, the ability to pick yourself up and continue on is critical. However, what's even greater about resilience is that you don't have to be on your own. From my experience, with the support of friends or family, it's a lot harder to give up. That's why I'm certain we can all be resilient. We all have each other. Even when our high school years are far behind us and we go our separate ways, as long as we don't isolate ourselves, we'll never truly be alone. And if you would only remember one message from my speech, let it be, don't isolate yourself. For those of us who are entering straight into the workforce, don't isolate yourself. For those of us who will continue our education at a college, trade school, or university, don't isolate yourself. For those here today who will enter into any armed forces, don't isolate yourself. For those here today who still have years left of high school, don't isolate yourself. When we all find our places in the world, don't isolate yourself. And when we all become old eventually and pass the torch to the next generation, don't isolate yourself. We have our whole lives ahead of us, and it's going to be a spectacular yet challenging journey. Whether you find yourself in good times or bad, remember where you came from and who you are. But most importantly, remember who you're with. That's all. God bless and have a great day.
At this time, I'd like to invite our valedictorian, Samantha Hickey, to the podium.
Good afternoon and welcome to Belvidere's 2025 commencement ceremony. Today is a moment we've envisioned for years, a day shaped by countless hours of work, hope, and growth we didn't always see in ourselves. Before we fully embrace this milestone, it's important to acknowledge the people who helped carry us here. Thank you to the families who stood by us, the teachers who saw potential we hadn't yet realized, the mentors who redirected us when we felt lost, and every person in this space who supported us without ever asking for praise. Hopefully, you all have someone in mind. For me, it was my mom, my grandpa, Coach K, and Mrs. Poyer. This day belongs to them just as much as it does to us. Standing here as valedictorian feels surreal. I used to imagine this moment as a finish line, a place where everything would finally make sense, where all the late nights, all the pressure would add up to some sense of clarity. But now, I know it's not an ending or an answer. It's a reflection of who we are, not just what we've done. And who we are, honestly, is still a work in progress, which makes this moment even more meaningful. For years, we sprinted towards this goal, so focused on the outcome that we sometimes overlooked our own well-being. We lived by deadlines and letter grades, pushing our emotions aside to make room for responsibilities that never stopped coming. But between all that, between the group projects and the quiet nods in passing, the big wins and the quiet defeats, we learned something no test could measure: how to keep showing up for ourselves. We were learning how to separate noise from truth, how to take up space even when the world made us feel small. We learned that sometimes strength looks like pushing through, and sometimes it looks like pausing to take a breath. We learned that our value doesn't come from how productive we are or how flawless we appear, but from the simple fact that we exist. Not because of our titles or our transcripts, but because we're human. And being human is hard sometimes. Taylor Swift once said, "Part of growing up is about catch and release, knowing what things to keep and what things to release." At first, I thought that meant letting go of distractions. But now, I know it also means letting go of shame, perfectionism, and of the need to always be okay. It means giving ourselves permission to be unfinished and to not have to explain why. Because the truth is, many of us walk through things that no one ever saw. Some of us grieved quietly. Some battled depression and anxiety while still showing up to school. Some took care of siblings or worked late shifts. Some of us woke up every day unsure if we could keep going, but we did. And that counts. That quiet persistence deserves to be seen just as much as any medal or award. We need to stop pretending that resilience only looks like success. Sometimes it looks like asking for help. Sometimes it looks like saying, "I'm not okay," and letting someone hold space for that. Mental health isn't a side note. It's a foundation of our lives. And if no one has told you this lately, you matter. Whether you got straight A's or barely made it here today, your story still matters. Your presence here is already proof of your strength. As we move forward, I hope we carry the kind of courage that doesn't come from knowing the path, but from walking it anyway. The kind that says, "I don't have to have it all figured out to take the next step." I hope we hold on to the laughter that reminded us life could still be joyful, and the people who made us feel seen on the days we didn't even recognize ourselves. And I hope we let go of the voices, internal or external, that tell us we are too much, or not enough, or somehow wrong for not fitting a mold. Because the truth is, most of us are still figuring out who we are, and that process shouldn't be rushed. There is no one version of success. There is no deadline for becoming. The only thing that really matters is that the life we build feels true to us. This moment isn't a closing chapter. It's the first line of a story only you can write. A story shaped not by pressure or perfection, but by purpose and the quiet, powerful belief that your life is worth living with intention, compassion, and joy. Congratulations, class of 2025. Here's to a future where we can lead with empathy and never forget that we matter, even when it's hard to believe. Thank you.
Sure. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I've planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and of the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Okay.
Just want to quickly comment that those were, first of all, two of the best valedictorian and salutatorian speeches I remember in quite a while, so excellent job, Samantha and Alex. And Alex, I think you would have even made Frank Sinatra proud on that one, so very well done. Thank you for singing that for us. But now, of course, the real reason why we're here. Board of Education members, I certify that the students seated before you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Belvidere Board of Education and have met all the requirements of the state of the New Jersey Department of Education. Therefore, without any reservations whatsoever, I recommend these students be awarded their diplomas this day, the 13th day of June, 2025. It is my privilege to present to you the Belvidere High School class of 2025.
Good afternoon. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Carrie Kimball, and I have had the privilege of serving as the class of 2025 school counselor. Without further ado, let's call up our first row. Samantha Lynn Hickey. Alexander Cole Vandevegate. Isamar Elianette Natel. Annalena Susan Jankowski. Madison Ashley Danker. Antonios Konstantinos Nikolopoulos. Shane Anthony Redden. Madeline Whitley Durr. Ava Nicole Fiore. Sydney Elizabeth Johnson. Logan Reed Vetterall. Nivek Noriega Ojeda. Aiden Alexo. Violet Anglem. Jason Barnex. Cassandra Nicole Baylor. Matthew Beanie. Braden Bell. Kyle Blue. Gia Isabella Bowden. Ricky Boivide. Molly June Camparini. Mason Lynn Chamberlain. Jackson Jeffrey Charis. Cole Travis Clark. Jackson Tyler Crow. Samantha May Davies. Julian Dorfman. Pedro Ezequiel Dos Santos. Andrew Ross Duckworth. Catherine Jean Durier. Sophia Faba. Mara Elizabeth Farber. Angela Fiore. Owen Anthony Gambale. Liam Langston George. Samantha Ginocchio. Carly Gubatosi. Morgan Hatchman. Amanda Elizabeth Hook. Vincent Indike. Wahab Jamor. Sean Kinney. Jessica Maria Klein. James Albert Kraus. Michaela Michelle Kraus. Christopher Lanzo. Isabella Peloso. Kylie Madonia. Gerald J.J. Magyar. Kelly Ann McLean. John Todd Miola. Ruth Milheim. Guillermo Calal Natal Ramos. Precious O'Kane. Andy Rose Overco. Jose Paz. Isabella Angelina Peloso. Ashley May Postma. David Lee Price. Sean Riley. Adriana Restrepo. Anthony Angel Rivera. Ryan Thomas Sack. Kaylee Michelle Salisbury. Claire Adrian Slack. Claudia Marie Page Slack. Matthew Charles Smith. Brielle Aaron Snyder. Braden Anton Steffen. Landon Patrick Stout. Luke Robert Tipton. Joseph Carlo Tamero. Maya Torres. Cody Jackson Vant. Adama Gail Wade. Nathaniel Mark Wilson. Cameron James Yisley. Jack Zmigrotsky. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Got that? You got that?
At this time, we invite everyone to join us as we celebrate this accomplishment for us as a class of 2025. So I want to ask everyone to please stand and join us as we move our tassels from the right to the left to signify our transition from student to now graduate and alumni of Belvidere High School.
Do we throw it? Now, as alumni of Belvidere High School, we will sing the alma mater together one last time. We invite you all to join us. Graduates, the lyrics are in your red diploma cover, and the audience, it is found in your program today. Now to the class of 2025, we did it. And we move into our future Belvidere pride and commitment. Always remember our mottos. Go Big Red and let's go Cedars. Where are the lyrics at? All right. Yeah, right now. Okay, I got you, Mr. Z. What?
Logan, put the microphone down. Logan.
Where the Peak West joins the Delaware, on the spot so dear, stands the school we love so well. 'Tis fair Belvedere. Dear old high school, how we love her, long as she endure. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Hail to Belvedere. As the fleeting years roll by, may she stronger cry. Only honor and great glory she will ever know. Dear old high school, how we love her, long may she endure. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Hail to Belvedere.
Under, good under. 2 unders for you. Couple of caps, 1 tassel. And a diploma coming. Good. Fine. Have a good summer, Shelley.
Congratulations, Brian. One of my first classes when I first started teaching.
It's items that are crafted with the best ingredients you can trust to create moments that will foster connections with families, communities,